Hey, this video may be a little dark because I have the light off and I was just singing like church song after church song to just have a spiritual like good time with God. And I muted it because I started looking at something, and then if you hear the snoring in the background, that's Babe on the floor. He's like knocked out. But the reason why I'm doing this video real quick, because I saw a video where this lady made a point to get on here and say how much she was like basically disgusted with black men and her interest with dating black men anymore. And then another lady did I guess like a continuation of her video, and she was like, go where you're celebrated. That means expand and, you know, all of this and that. Try different demographics and things like that. And I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is that I am really sick of seeing women down black men. Like, it's bad when I get on here and I say I'm sick of seeing women down black men, because I usually advocate for women. I empower women. That's who I am. But literally, it's getting to the point where the black on black hate has extended beyond the black on black shooting and the crimes and things like that. Now it's like black men and white women, black men and black women have a war with one another. And it's like, what's the point? Like, if we can get to the point that we can find one aspect of love for one another, because when you're talking about black men and you're down in black men, then what you're doing is you're down in the color or the culture of who you are as a black woman. See, it goes deeper than saying, oh, our black men ain't nothing and I can't find a good black man. This lady said they won't marry us, they won't commit to us, they won't support us. I can't get any encouragement when I need it. I can't get this. That's not a black man problem. That's a you problem, that you can't find the man that you need to get those things from. It's not a black man. It's not a white man. It's not an Asian. It's not a Japanese, China. It's not a European. It's none of those things. It is that simply you haven't found the man for you. It's not a black man thing. So we have to get past the point of putting our black men down. Like, there's no perfect relationship, but I guess I felt so compelled in my spirit to speak on it because I have a black man that supports me. I have a black man that encourages me. I have a black man that when I need him, I can call him. I have a black man that wants to marry me. I have a black man that I feel like, and it's not even, and she said money too, like I have a black man that gives me money on a regular, weekly. And although I can get my own money, he makes sure that I have the things I need. So the reason why I'm doing this video is in support of black men, because you can't stereotype all black men. And the number of videos that come across here talking about black men, it is tiresome. It is tiresome, because the thing is, what we don't know as women is that we attract what we are, right? We attract the type of man that feels our energy and that's attracted to us. So if you're a woman that has high standards, a woman that respects herself, a woman who has a drive and goals in life, a woman who gives, a woman who gives her all, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to attract that type of man. And the reason why we get in situations where we say, I cannot do this, and he's not this, and he's not this, and he's not that, and he's not that. Well, if that man is not all of that, and you manage to stay with him for a long time, then the problem becomes then what inside of you made you feel like that was okay to continue to stay with him if it wasn't okay? If you're not working towards a resolution, or if that's not what you want, then why are you wasting your time to the point where we have to get on here constantly and bash black men? See, the thing is, if you're dating somebody within a month or two, if you feel like that person is not for you, or you feel like that person is nothing that you desire, then cut ties. Then maybe we'll have less stories of people complaining about black men. Because remember, people only do to you what you allow them to do. You can't say my man continues to cheat on me and then say he's a cheater. You allow him to continuously to cheat. You can't say that my man does this repetitive. You allowed it. Anything that a man do to you and you complain about it, you allow it to happen. When I invest, and believe me, again, our relationship isn't perfect. Have I allowed some things that I felt like was unacceptable? Yes. But have I voiced it right away and said that's unacceptable and then we dealt with it? Of course I did. Because what happens is you can't keep getting in these relationships and then letting something go over and over and over again and then complain when it's happening over and over again. Because sometimes women get in these situations and instead of saying you're not happy with what's going on, you keep your mouth closed in hopes of getting married. And then once you're married or once you so many years in it, then you want to start to show your true self and then you want to start to complain. Well, it's too late then. That's why you have to show your true colors in the beginning. You have to be who you are in the beginning. I'm not going to say I like Chinese food because he liked Chinese food. And then we go in a relationship and then later on I'd be like, I hate Chinese food. No, because at that point it's like, well, why didn't you say you didn't like Chinese food? People do to us what we allow them to do to us. But this black on black hate that we have for one another. We have women complaining about women and, oh, she's just doing this because this and she's not wifey material. Then we have women complaining about men. Oh, you know what? I can't find a good man and I don't want to date no more black men. Listen, everybody bleed red. Everybody bleed red. So if you go to another culture because you're complaining about your black man, guess what? He may not do the things that your black man does, but he's going to do something because everybody's shit stink. And believe me, again, I'm always encouraging, empowering black women, but this particular time, I'm over it. I got time tonight. I'm over it. And I'm so sick of seeing these videos complaining about black men. If you got a black daddy, everybody, you got a black daddy. You got a black mama. And if you don't, you got something black about you because these are black women that are complaining because black is a dominant gene. And that stuff saying, well, you know, if you got both black and white blood and everything, you know, gene, black has the 9 DNA strands, check the highest. Go back and do your research. So you're black. So if you're complaining about a black man, remember, it bothered me. I got a black man, I got a black daddy, I got a black brother, and they are all worth a lot. And I got a black son. And all of them are respectful men that, you know, that's living their life and doing their thing. So, yeah, it's time to chill out about this. I can't find a good black man. You know, it's time to stop saying there aren't any good black men. It's time out for saying I can't deal with these black men. It's sickening.